Good day, everyone. I just wanted to give a quick update from the last time that I made a video. It's been a week or so, probably more than a week. I went to the doctor and then they told me I must do the ultrasound and all of that. And so I done the ultrasound about a week ago and they found, I think it was something like 7 little bit swollen lymph nodes in my neck, so on either side, so this side and that side. But they're a little bit bigger than what they should be, but still quite small. I think they were saying it's about like some of them are like 3 mils, some of them are like 5 mils. But they said, yeah, that it could just be now permanently swollen like that. It's not, that doesn't look at all like that it is anything to worry about at this stage anyways. There is one lymph node that is big. That's the one that I was stressing about on this side. The doctor also said your node is abnormally large. That one is 9 millimeters. So that's just almost like under a centimeter, where they say after a centimeter it needs to be investigated more. But at this stage, they say, okay, they don't need to investigate it. Well, not this stage. What they want to do now is wait 2 weeks. And if there's no changes in the lymph node at all, then they want to wait another 2 weeks. So then they want to wait a month. But they said if they wait 2 weeks and it's grown even a little bit, then they want to get it biopsied. But if there's no change, then they wait another month, and then if it's still no change, then they want to get a biopsy after that month. So yeah, that's basically what they want to do. This one here is basically, so it is 9 millimeters by 1.5 centimeters. It's like 1.5 centimeters long, but they measure it by the short axis or something like that. So if it's like that long and like that wide, they measure the width of it, not the length of it, something like that. So it can be long, but it can't be wider than 1 centimeter because then it's abnormal. But the ultrasound tech did tell me that because while she was doing it, she actually had like a big screen in her office there, and she was like telling me that's your lymph node there, that's that, and she was telling me, do I feel anything else that's around my neck? So I was telling her places where there's like lumps or bumps or something. She was like, okay, oh, that is a lymph node. It's also a bit large and everything. But anyway, she was telling me that the lymph nodes are not abnormally shaped or anything. Like they look, even though they're enlarged, they look like they're fine. Like there's nothing really going on. They're not sticking to anything or matted together anywhere, or they loose and moving around, and they got proper characteristics of a swollen lymph node that just could be from infection. So yeah, from now at this moment in time, there's one to wait. It hasn't changed really. Like I said, it hasn't gotten bigger at all. It seems to me like it actually might have gotten smaller, so that's good news. But they hurt on both sides. I've been having neck pain for a long time, for the past year or something, since this head pressure actually started. And I thought it had something to do with the head pressure, because it feels as if it's radiating down my temple, down into my neck on either side. But it almost feels now like it is my lymph nodes that are hurting, like they ache sometimes. I don't know if it is that or if I'm just paranoid now. I'm not sure. But I've been feeling this achy feeling for the past year, so I don't know if it is that now or if it is this head pressure that's maybe got something to do with it or not. It's all a mystery. I don't know if everything ties together or if everything is just separate. That's the thing, and that's what doctors can't tell me. This doctor was actually very nice. She was explaining a lot of things to me and everything like that. And they were telling me also now last week that there's weird things going on since COVID. It could be COVID related, like long COVID related or not, but they said that there's been a lot of weird things going on. He was telling me, yeah, that they were initially told that long COVID is like a month after your initial COVID infection. And then they got back to him and they said, okay, no, it's now 3 months that the long COVID can persist for after initial infection. Then they came back to me again and they said, no, it's 6 months. And then they came back to me again and they said, no, it's a year. Now they've come back to him and they've said, no, it could be an indefinite thing. Like you could have long COVID for the rest of your life, because now they've seen people that have long COVID now for the past 3 years, where people have seen marginal improvement, but some people are like the same, like they haven't improved at all. So I don't know if that's a scary thought or a comforting thought, to know that this is happening to everybody, or that this is happening to everybody, that this could be a permanent thing. I hope not. I mean, in some areas I believe I've improved, in some areas maybe not. Maybe I've gotten worse. I mean, things seem to get better, and then another thing seems to pop up all the time. Like, I would say now for the past couple of months, my breathing has been quite good. I mean, I'm even gotten off my asthma pumps and stuff, my inhalers. But it's like now, I think for the past few days, I've been having like breathing difficulties. Yesterday was weird, and yesterday before, I almost had like, it feels like there's a butterfly in my chest. Like it feels like I can't catch my breath. Even when I was just like laying down, not doing anything, and it was weird. And I checked my oxygen level and everything like that. My blood oxygen level, the pulse oximeter or pulse oximeter, whatever. And it showed that it was like 95%. So it had dropped like a little bit. It wasn't like super bad. They say within 95 and 99 and it's good, but I mean, like mine was always like 98, 99 again, and then it dropped. Now it's dropping down to 95, 94 sometimes even. So I was like wondering now what is going on there. And then I took my blood pressure as well. My blood pressure is a bit low, so I'm not sure now what's going on there. But for the past week, since last week, I have had like a flu. Nothing too bad. I think I've actually recovered from it now. I've still got a little bit of a snotty nose and everything like that. But it started with a sore throat. I had a very sore throat, and then I first thought the sore throat was coming on because the South Africans, the Springboks won their rugby, and I was shouting a lot during the final game and everything like that. So when Monday last week came around, I got a sore throat. I was like, oh no, it's probably because I shouted a lot for the game. And then Tuesday it was like very bad. And then I was like, okay, wait, no, I need to get some stuff. So I bought some stuff, throat spray and everything like that, and I helped a bit. And I thought, no, okay, it'll go away. But then it progressed into a little bit of a cold, a snotty nose, phlegm, everything like that. I think it went a little bit into my chest, but nothing bad. It was coughing up a little bit of phlegm for maybe a day or so. Even now I am still a little bit, but it's very little. And then Sunday, I felt like I was getting like a little bit of a sinus infection, but it never progressed further. So yeah, as you can hear, my nose, maybe my voice also sounds a bit strange, but just my nose is a little bit blocked. But it's not that blocked at the moment. But yeah, it's just, I think it's, we just got to live with flus and stuff like that. Luckily, I never really got sick, but I don't know if that's got something to do with my breathing difficulties, because it has happened this week now. So it's possible maybe I'm just being a little bit sensitive to the flu. You see, the problem is now with normal flus and colds and stuff like that, we all become hypersensitive now from this COVID thing. So now you think that when you're getting normal flu and stuff, you think, oh no, now you're getting sick, you're getting COVID again, something's going on. But then it's just normal flu. You don't realize that this was normal happening before and everything like that. I mean, like, I've got a 2-year-old or 2.5-year-old that goes to school, and he comes back like sick almost. So he was at one stage, it was every month, but now maybe every couple of months he's got like a flu or something like that, and then he makes us sick. Sometimes he doesn't even make me sick. Sometimes I can hold him, he coughs in my face, and then I'm fine, and I don't even get sick. Then my partner gets sick. But for the most part, that's something we've got to live with. I mean, I think everybody forgot how much where there's a lot of flus going around. It's another thing. When I was at the doctor, I was speaking to one of the nurses there, and she was telling me that the flu season has been very bad for everybody around here, that people are getting very, very, very sick from the flu. She was telling me that they needed to give them IV fluids and everything like that. And I was like telling her, yeah, but the first time after COVID that I got flu as well, I was very sick, you know. I was like far sicker than what I was with COVID. I mean, like, it was one stage I couldn't even get out of bed, I couldn't move, nothing. So nowadays it's not like that, but I think, sorry, I just woke up. I think it's got something to do with, maybe we were masking for like 2 years. maybe we weren't getting the flu, because I don't remember getting the flu or getting a cold during the 2 years of the the 2 years of the bad pandemic, when it was like very strict rules and we had to wear masks and everything like that. So I don't remember getting the flu or cold or anything. So I think everybody blocked that off for 2 years, 3 years even. And now that everyone's open, we're not wearing masks and touching each other again, being close to each other. The flu and stuff circulating, and people are getting very sick. It's just what I think, but yeah. So luckily I haven't been sick a lot. This last year I was sick a lot. I was sick like almost every month. It felt like it actually. This year I've been sick twice with very mild colds. So I'm glad. I'm glad for that. I've not been wanting to get sick, but okay, yeah. But got to continue this journey. Hopefully everything is fine. I was like stressing about these lymph nodes. I mean, especially that I know that a family member that had lymphoma now recently, and that was like on my mind the whole time. But the thing is, I don't think we must Google. I think I went down a rabbit hole of Googling. Even last year with the head pressure, I thought I had a brain tumor. Want to take out insurance and everything like that because I thought I had one. But turns out it was nothing. My head was fine. So yeah, anxiety definitely plays a role in this. But like I said before, it's not anxiety causing this. The symptoms and stuff is causing anxiety. I mean, it's all this weird stuff. And then going to doctors multiple times, them telling you no, they don't really know. Like they've told me, even when they run tests, like even with the head MRI, they said to me, "Good news, it's nothing serious. The bad news is they don't know what it is." I mean, what am I supposed to take from that? From a doctor? Just live on. You don't know what's causing the symptoms, but just carry on, you know. But I know this is a new thing for doctors and they must figure everything out, but it's just, stressful on my part as well. And it's expensive. I mean, I've got to pay for all this stuff. I go to doctors. MRIs aren't cheap. I mean, I've gone for 2 of them now already. Yeah. Medication. I mean, I was telling the doctor last week that, over this past year and a half or so, that I've had like 50,000 rands worth of medication, probably more, and that's crazy. And that nothing has worked basically of that medication. I was even telling him, like, I could have not taken any of that medication. I would have felt exactly the same. The medication actually made me feel worse, some of the medication. So I don't even know what was the point. I know that that's what they think is going on. And I must take that as a trial and everything. If that doesn't work, they must test that and look at that and everything. But it's at my expense and it's just not working for me at all. For me, if I just don't take any medication at all, I might still feel bad, but I don't feel as bad as when I'm taking the medication, because medication has side effects. It's not worth it to me. But they keep telling me, yeah, no, that if I don't take the medication, and how do they know if it's what I have is not maybe going to get fixed or something like that? And I'm just like, if I'm not taking the medication and I can deal with the symptoms that it's at hand, why not just not take the medication? My body will heal itself. I mean, through centuries, everyone's bodies have been healing themselves naturally anyways. Unless I have a bacterial infection or something like that that needs antibiotics or something like that. Even with that, I mean, your body can fight stuff like that. Who knows? But everybody have a good day. Just thought I would update everybody. I am stressing a little bit, but I've calmed down a bit from last week, so I'll try and relax and just move forward with this. I mean, there's nothing a person else can do. Peace. Enjoy.